Meanwhile, high above the earth...
So here I am playing Street Fighter in space, and I find out some really weird stuff is going on over on Roblox. Check it out. This is the charts page over on Roblox, and it's set to trending in the United States for computer users. That's right, not tablet or phone users, just your old PC users. And yeah, that's a Femboy Simulator right there. And it's real. It's a real deal Femboy Simulator. You see right here, it's a Roblox recreation of Astolfo, the femboy character, very popular femboy character in anime. And as you can see, you click on this character and you add estrogen to them. Now, we'll scroll down here and I'll show you some alarming information. Right now, there's 476 people interacting with this, but over 2.3 million plus people have visited this since its creation, June 29th of this year. Just think about that for a minute. Almost 2.5 million people, okay, have come into this Femboy Simulator and played around with it for any duration of time. Roblox themselves mark this with a maturity rating of minimal, saying it's suitable for everyone. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't think a 13-year-old, I don't think a 15-year-old, I'm not even sure a 16-year-old should be messing around with a Femboy Simulator, okay? You check the tags down here, you got LGBTQ, LGBTQ+, boy, 2-player, tycoon 2-player, feminine, bi, trans, Astolfo, femme, female, male, girl, gender, furry, queer, gay, simulator, tycoon, rainbow, transgender, pride, pan, lesbian, and femboy. Okay? It doesn't matter if the subscriber count never changes. What matters is if we let the subscriber count change us. Every one of us has to find a reason to do this. You don't just climb up in front of a microphone and start spouting off your opinions because you're a YouTuber. You do it because you're driven. What is this doing in a children's game? What is this doing here? What does this have to do with children? These are all intensely adult conversations to have, aside from Astolfo. Astolfo's from an anime. That character is not sexualized beyond just, dressing like a girl. And think about it what you like. Japan has a different relationship with that stuff than the West does, but it doesn't belong in a children's game anywhere in the world, okay? Least of all where you can add estrogen, okay? You can femboy the Femboy Simulator some more, all right? That's not necessary. It's not necessary for a child's game, and so the state of Louisiana has decided, upon seeing other content that you saw in the opening there, all those wonderful bathroom simulators and the microphone chat rooms, that's right, not like anybody can get into any trouble there. Anyway, Louisiana's suing Roblox's ass for this. And as it would turn out, an attorney named Liz Murill, I believe that's how you say it, is also suing Roblox's ass for this. And not to be outdone, Indonesia said, hey, by the way, you need to set up a actual storefront here in Indonesia so we can wring your neck for violations in keeping children safe. And you would think that would be the heavy hitter, a whole country coming out like, hey, Roblox, pay attention. No. The final boss has arisen. That's right. Chris Hansen himself, the take a seat over there, please guy, that's right, has stepped into the ring and said, hey, real Shlep, you've done some good work in capturing these predators. Help me do a documentary on all the corruption inside of Roblox. Now, what you saw with the thumbnail is that Kreekcraft, right? Kreekcraft has left the star program with Roblox. Now, he's still playing the game, somewhat, but he's left a program in which he's sponsored by them, okay? Now, again, Star Program is what he'll explain in a little bit here. But as you can see, Kreekcraft's the real deal. 1.7 million followers over here on X and 13 million subscribers over on YouTube. And of course, he's a Shadow fan, Chad. Of course. Everybody who's a Shadow fan's a cool guy, as you know. Don't take that to the bank. Don't take that to the bank. But let's get to Kreekcraft's video. So this is what he opens with.
I've decided that I am going to leave the Roblox Star program. I probably don't need to even make this video explaining why. I think the circumstances are pretty obvious. I mean, look, it's not an easy decision, and probably it's a bad decision for me because, like, obviously I'm losing that connection to Roblox. If I get banned, well, then who's going to unban me? No one, right? Like, it's just me at this point, right?
So he goes on to explain a little bit more about his reasoning here.
You know, I was back in, I was around during the STAR program's initial inception. I was actually the first person in the STAR program. If you go to the group, you can actually see I was the first like YouTuber in it. And I feel like this decision isn't based entirely on the Shlep situation. And I feel like the Shlep situation isn't even an issue that just randomly popped up. This has been a situation that's been bubbling for years, an ongoing situation where Roblox just refuses to acknowledge, refuses to listen to the community, and and address the issues that that are in it.
So he's being very careful here, okay? If you're wondering why his language is so sanitized, it's because he's dealing with a child audience. The majority of those 13 million subscribers are most likely under the age of 18. So he's being very careful with his language, not because of the sponsorships and all the hoopla about YouTube and whatnot. It's simply because child audiences don't need to be told all of this herky jerky evil stuff, okay? Kids need to be innocent for as long as they can. So I appreciate that Kreekcraft is being very careful with how he's explaining the situation. And in fact, he goes on to add more about it right here.
I just feel like ultimately Roblox needs a major wake up call. I feel like it is. I mean, look, the only thing I need to say is this. Roblox, for some reason, decided it would be a great idea in the midst of all this controversy about a month ago to go out there and say, hey, we're going to add dating to the platform. Maybe dating could be on the platform in like 4 or 5 years. That's a crazy thing to say. That is a wild thing to say, right? And I think that pretty much just sums up the entire issue. They're disconnected from the community. They have no idea what the community wants. I doubt half of the people at Roblox even play the game. And I got to do it. I got to do it.
So there it is. I mean, he has a conscience about all of this. And of course, you have Shlep right here, the guy that kicked off all of this, saying, Kreek, I'm so proud of you for using your platform to help protect kids. You've had an amazing voice and you're making a real impact. Thank you from all of us. Okay. And I had Kevin up there for a second by accident. But now this is the real Shlep, as you can see right here. Better call Shlep, 6 Roblox arrests and counting. Guy's like one of those World War II pilots with a bunch of downed enemy planes on the tags on the side of it. But you'll have to let me know what you guys think about all this below. And as always, guys, good luck out there.